So welcome back to this semester, spring 2021. So first things, I'm going to explain the syllabus, and if there is anyone has a question during the syllabus, you can ask me the question. Okay. Let me share my screen for the syllabus. Does it show syllabus? It is shared. Can you see the syllabus? Okay. So first things, the course is Math195 Precalculus. The semester is spring 2021. I will give it Tuesday, Thursday from 8 o'clock to 9:40. My name is Ghassan Youssef. You can call me by Youssef last name or by the first name Ghassan. You can call me Professor. You can call me Mr. Whatever you want. So the office hours by appointment on Zoom by this link, and the appointment will be by emailing me by this email, okay? gayoussef99@gmail.com. So the textbook we'll use this semester is the Precalculus 7th edition for this author, Stewart, okay? And the website, you can see me in the math.science.cuni.ccny.cuni. You can see any posting for anything like syllabus or anything, but I'm going to use the Blackboard for any arrangement during this semester. So what we're going to teach, what we're going to cover before the textbook hardcover has this one, Precalculus has this picture, the hardcover for the book. So this semester I'm going to cover all these chapters, chapter 1, 1.1 to 1.10, except two sections inside this chapter, 1.6 and 1.7. Chapter 2, I'm going to cover 2.1 to 2.8, except one section is 2.5. And also for the others, chapter 3, the same things, and 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 10, 7 and 10. Okay. Now, to see what is the section name for this chapter, just you click to this link. By clicking to this link, I'm gonna click it and share the screen to yours. I'm clicking. So here is, so for section 1.1, it's the real numbers, 1.2 exponents, 1.3 algebra expression, 1.4 rational expression, 1.5 equations, inequality, coordinated plane, lines, function, graph, information, rate of change, and etc. So by clicking to the link where I show you, you can see the names for the sections. My sound is clear? Just type
yes.
It. Okay. So now let's go to the grading factors and the exams. In the class, I will give 3 tests. First test, second test, and third test. All of them 30%. All of them has 30%. That means the first test is 10%, second one is 10%, and the third one is 10%. About the web assignment homework and the quizzes, we will use during this semester web assign. This, for doing the homework has 3%. I know it's low, but this thing, if you're doing the homework, you will do fine and you will do good in the quizzes because all the quizzes are similar to the homework, the web assigned homework. The quizzes will be also in the web assigned, and I will do it during the lecture class. I give you like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So you go to the web assign, you open the link, you open your like account, and you starting the quiz will appear there, and you will start doing the quiz. The quizzes, we have like about 13 quizzes during this semester. All of them, I will drop the lowest one. Okay, I will drop the lowest quiz you're doing for all of them. And they have 27% of your grade. The homework has 3% of your grade, but the homework you must do it because if you're doing the homework, you will do perfect in the quizzes because all the quizzes are similar to the homework, but the difference are like small change in the difference. Like the difference just the numbers, but the idea exactly like the homeworks in the web assignment. Is it clear for all of you? Any questions so far?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yes.
About the
Yes.
final exam, perfect. About the final exam has 40%. It is cumulative exam. That means we'll cover every single section inside. We do it in the class lecture. Has 40%. Homework and quizzes 30%, and the test 30%. We give 3 tests, each one. Here is not 2. I'm gonna upgrade the. Here's something wrong. It's not 2. I will give 3. There is something wrong here. I'm gonna change it. So I'm gonna give 3 exams. Each of them, it is 10%. Any questions so far until here for the grading factor and for the material chapters? I think no questions. How long do we have to get the web assign? Because the last semester, my teacher also did web assign, and there were so many problems with it. Yeah, for the web assign homework, every homework I will post it in web assign. I will give you 1 week to solve the questions, but please, after each class, do the homework fast as possible because if you keep it until the last day of the week, you will forget to do it. So please, after like for example, I finish like lecture today, go to the web assign. If I post any, like if I finish the section, for example, today, go web assign, try to solve some of the question at least, okay? I'm going to give 3 midterms. I'm going to give 3 midterms, each of them 10%. So about the web assign again, I will give 1 week due to each homework. About the quiz, you will do it during the lecture class. So I will tell you, we have a quiz tomorrow or we have a quiz next Thursday. So, and I give you like 10 minutes to go to the web assign and you're starting doing the quiz in web assign. Okay, so I give you like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever the quiz you need. Okay, exam, any question? No, I mean, no, the midterm will be also in web assign, like 30 minutes, 1 hour, like is a big test in web assignment too. So the quizzes and the exam also in web assignment, but the final exam, I don't know until now. I will let you know later. The midterm will be in web assignment, but the final exam, until now I don't know anything for the final exam. I will let you know later. But for the test 1, test 2, test 3 in web assignment, and I give you like limit time. It will not be like for 1 week. You will have like I give you limit time for 1 hour, and during the lecture class, and also during the lecture class. Okay, so any question before we go into the next things in the syllabus? Is it clear so far? Okay. So for the exam date, exam number 1 will be the first week of March. Exam number 2 will be first week of April. Exam number 3 will be first week of May. So about the date of the first week, like which date, I will let you know later for each exam in each month. For the final exam, maybe will be May 20. If it's not May 20, also I will email you for the final exam. But so far, until now, first exam will be first week of March, second exam will be first week of April, third exam will be first week of May. The final will be in the end of the semester. Okay. Now let's go to the web assignment. How many quizzes do we have each week? I'm going, like, it depends. In the web assignment, like maybe every 2 weeks, we have a quiz, or maybe after every week, we have a quiz. I will like tell you next Thursday we have a quiz. For example, if there is Thursday we have a quiz, I tell you there is a quiz next Thursday for section, for example, 1.1 and 1.2. Get ready for the quiz in the end of that class. And in the end of the class, I give you like 10 minutes. You be ready, open the web assignment, and you're doing the quizzes. The quizzes again, exactly to the homework. If you're doing the homework, you will be fine in the quizzes. You will get the highest grade in the class. Okay. Any questions?
I had a question about so on the syllabus you said if we took math 190, like we paid for an access code for math 190.
I will talk about it. It's down. It's here. See? I will talk about it. Would not reach it.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go about WebAssign. What is WebAssign? It's like a website. It's if you go to the webassign.net, then you have to register. You have to register there for Math 195 Spring 2021 for this course, our course UV2 section. So let me show you how you go there. I will click in this link and I'm going to share the so it shows up. Shows up. You see the WebAssign web page? Everyone see the WebAssign web page? Okay, so this is the WebAssign web page. You go WebAssign, see www.webassign.net. Okay, so this is the home page for the WebAssign. You go here to log in. You click to log in. Go to another page. So you're using, I prefer to use your city mail for here. So if you don't have an email, or you don't use WebAssign before, so you click here to create account. When you click create account, I prefer to use city mail account email. Why? Because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you a code for buying. They give you a discount when you buy, like because this website, they will give you like 2 weeks for free. Then after 2 weeks, they will lock you out and they tell you have to pay. So I'm going to tell you how you can get discount and how can you get this website for $40, because if you want to pay without this code, you will pay like more than $100. But this is for CCNY students. They can get this website for $40. So when you create your account, I prefer to use your city mail account, email account to create your account. Then after you click, you create your account, you go inside, go through the WebAssign, and you will see the homeworks and the quizzes and the tests. So after you log in and everything is fine, you enroll to my class. So what you have to do after you log in and everything is fine, you go back to the webassign.net and you click here, enter class key. You see this one? Enter class key. You click there. After you click there, because like you have to create account first, they will give you like a bar like this one, and they will tell you what is the code for the class you wanna register in. So what you have to do, you take this code. This code. This is the class code. CCNY 00728113. You put it inside the bar and you click register. You will see my class and my name. You will see math19500, spring 2021, UB2, and my name, Gassan Yusuf. Okay? Then following the screen instruction and everything is easy. Anyone has a questions so far? What about if we already purchased a discount with another courses? I will talk about this in the second year section of the syllabus. Is it clear for everyone how to create account in WebAssign? Okay. So okay, let's go back to here. So after you create your account and you enroll inside the class, no, you hold on, I will answer this question, Angel. angle, I will answer your question. So after you enroll to this class and you get account, you must to pay for this class, but I'm going to give you discount $40. How you go that? How you can get this code access? So for all students in CCNY in City College, they can get 40% for this class. If you're not a student, they will charge you more, like more than $100. So how you can get this access code? You click to this link. You click to this link here. And after you click to this link, and you must be signed in your WebAssign. You must be signed in your WebAssign account. So you click to this link, then they will show you this picture, this page, like in this picture. You go down and you click to buy from $40. Okay, then you click there and you do the payment. So when you put the class key, you must, don't forget CCNY here. Don't forget CCNY, then this number, 00728113. To see my class. Check it again. So now, the access code remains valid even if you need to take Math 195 multiple times. Now, for students who took 190, Math 190, and they paid $79, okay? Students, they pay $79, okay? They can get Math 195 for free, okay? They can get it, this class for free again. How? You should contact Professor Matthew by this email and tell him what's your name and your email in your WebAssign, and tell him you paid $79 for Math 190 and you want to take 195, please give me the free code. He will send you the free code. For fall of 2020, I don't know exactly, just email Professor Matthew by this email and tell him. If you paid $40 during last semester, you have to pay $40 again for this class. But if you paid $79 during the last semester and it was $79, you have to pay, you can get a free access code by emailing Professor Matthew by this email. I answered your question. What if we took it in the fall of 2020? Again, email Professor Matthew and tell him about that. Okay, if you put CCNY and giving things that are not, okay. Yeah, if you see 195 class by using this code here, so register for this class. So email me after the class if you have any trouble. So again, a quizzes and exam question will be similar to the assignment homework questions. This is good for you. I know like the quizzes, look here, the homework has 3%, right? But this is 3% is very important. If you're doing all the homework, the quizzes and the tests too will be easy for you because same idea exactly to the homework. So you should doing the homework, okay? For the attendance, among the attendance, I'll talk about this one in this section. You see in the red color, I'm talking about the attendance. Any questions so far for Ubafine? Anyone has question here and need the answer? I think it's clear for all, right? How to do the Ubafine and how to get the access code for $40. I recommend you don't pay $40 right now today. So just like using or check the free for 2 weeks. Maybe you will leave the class, maybe you don't like the class. So don't pay for the $40 until like you see how are you, like how is the class going on with you. Because if you pay $40, you cannot refund the money. Okay. So if it's expressed in 10 days, you can like check yourself during 5 days, in the beginning 5 days, and you see yourself how is the class going on. If you like it, go to the web assign after the 5 days and pay for the $40. So you take the last semester class, Jose? You did not take. Okay, if you did not take classes, you will pay $40. And this is the link here. The link to get the code. Okay. But if you last semester you pay $80, $79 here, and you can get free code for the web assigned by emailing Professor Matthew. This is his email. It's clear for everyone. Okay, so now exam policy. What is exam policy? Book and notes will not be allowed during the exam. You cannot open any notes during the quizzes and the exam. So cheating are not allowed. So please don't open any notes or books during the test or the final exam. Okay, photo ID will be recommended at all exams. That means, so I will ask one of you to open the camera and show me your CCNY ID. I tell you, to make sure you are the real student in the class sitting in the exam. So I will tell you, for example, Jose, open your camera and show me your CCNY ID, please, like that. So you have to get ready and your ID behind you, okay? There are no makeup exams, until if you have a medical or family emergency, and this supported by like evident documents, okay? Okay, if you don't have CCNY ID, you can like at least show me any like ID, like to make sure you are a student, like show me your ID, like any ID to make sure you are in my class. So, okay.
So you mean we will be showing our ID to you on the
Yes.
exam?
Yeah, show me your ID
Will
to
you
make
be
sure
posting
you
a
are.
picture?
Yeah, show me the picture, like show me your ID, open the camera, show me your ID, and that's it. To make sure you are the student, because this is studying online, so I don't know you. You understand? Just show me your ID, open the camera, and continue the exam. That's it. Yeah, the ID is the driver license or whatever, anything, any ID picture. It's not just CCNY, any ID picture. I was thinking about same. No, not the same. Okay. So it's clear for the exam policy. So you cannot open any notes or books during the exam, please. Important dates. February 18 is the last day to drop the class without the W. March 27 to April 4, no classes. Oh, nice. So you can like not taking classes, stay at home. There is no classes. Why? Because spring races. In May 13, it will be like our last class. It's Thursday, I think. Yeah. Do we have to keep the camera on while doing quizzes and exam? I will let you know about this later after I see the result for the exam. If I found any cheating, I will let you open the camera and make sure you're doing good. Attendance. Any questions for important dates? So February 18 is the last day without W. March 27 to April 4, no classes, and May 13 is our last class. Attendance. So for the attendance, you must attend every online lecture from Math 195. So it's mandatory. You must attend the class online. And please, yes, you will. So, and please, when you sign in Zoom, make sure your name is right, first name and last name. Why? Because I'm taking the attendance like and okay. So for the Zoom, please make sure your name is clear, the first and last name, because maybe I will take the attendance. Martin, he asked question. Can you turn on the camera and ask your question? Okay, don't open the camera, but if I ask for ID, you have to show me your ID. I will see later about it. Zoom class link. Last things. For our class, we have only one link for Zoom, this one. So for each class, Tuesday and Thursday, we're going to use this link for Zoom. The meeting ID and by using the phone number if you want to call by the phone. But I prefer to use your PS or use your like don't call because you have to see the lecture. Anyone has a question? I don't have camera for this computer. How do I show? You can send me by email right away. You can send me, take a picture, send me by email. Or I need just any idea to make sure you are the real student in the class. You're doing the exam in the class. Okay, again, for the cheating is not allowed in the class. So you have to close the book and the notes during the exam. You cannot open anything. If I found anyone opening the note or the books during the quizzes or the exam, will be like they will be bad for him or for her. So make sure you close everything during the quizzes. So it's clear. Any questions so far for the syllabus? I hope everything is clear here. Anyone has a question? Sorry, something that's connected. Anyone has a question? Everything's fine. Does everyone hear me clear? Okay. So everything is fine, right? No, I can't hear you. Can you open the mic and speak? Yeah, I can hear you. Can you speak?
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
hear you.
Yes, good, perfect. So everything good for the syllabus. No questions, right? No, I don't recall. No, I'm not going to I'll let you open the camera. But if, for example, feel something happen or like I need to see your ID to make sure you are the student in the class, you should to open the camera. Then you turn it off after, no problem. Okay, no problem. So we can go to the class, starting for the first section, the class.
Okay, Professor, can you repeat that, please?
What is that?
Can you repeat that one more time, please?
Yeah, about the camera. I'm not asking every student to open the camera, no. I'm just asking when I need to see your ID, you have to open the camera and show me your ID, as to make sure you are a student in the class. This is
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Everything is okay. So let's go now to the first section. Okay. So how many students like math? Do you like math?
I do.
Yeah. Who don't like math?
No.
Who don't like math? I like math. Okay. Why you know? Okay, okay. Okay, it's fun. Yeah, good. Who don't like math and why? I like it. Good. Calculus 2 was rough. I'm not okay. Calculus. No, this is not calculus 2. This is pre-calculus. Ah, okay. I don't like it, but I need it to be engineer. But engineer is math. Oh, math is the best subject. Nice. Cool. Okay, perfect. No, this is not calculus. This is pre-calculus. So who don't like math And when you tell me you don't like it, why you don't like math? Or why you don't like, why you don't like math? You said no. Some students said no, I don't like it. Why you don't like it? It's hard. Scary. Is it scary? No, it's not scary. Okay. Stressful all of the time. Difficult. Okay. Who else will like? It's difficult. It's scary. It's I don't know. No, geometry is good. What else? Yes, exactly. The thing about math is that if you pay attention, yes, if you are pay attention and have a good teacher math, maybe good or not, will be challenging but fun. Yes. We're not gonna, you don't, I hate geometry and proofs, but you will not use the proofs because the studying is online. Okay, listen, I'll tell you something. I hope this semester will be easy for all of you, but if you pay attention during to my notes, okay, and you're doing all the question in Google sign, I'm 100%, I'm sure you will doing perfect during this class, okay? So pay attention to my notes. If you don't understand anything, just like email me or like ask me for office hours and do all the Webassign homeworks, look into me, homeworks. You will doing good in all the class, I'm sure. Okay, so let's start. We can start. No, no WhatsApp, no WhatsApp, no WhatsApp, no WhatsApp. We don't have to use WhatsApp. Okay, let me starting the class. Use WhatsApp. Here's okay. Let me starting the class by whiteboard. Yeah, we'll start for section 1.1. Okay. So this section talk about real numbers. Real numbers. Okay. Everyone hear me clear? The sound is clear? Okay. 1.1. No snap, nothing. Please. real numbers. Okay, so what is the real numbers? What is the real numbers? Okay, what's the real numbers? So the real number here, no Snapchat, please, everyone. Everyone, pay attention to the class. Okay, the real number. What's the real number? So the real number are numbers that have positive and negative integers and fraction and fractions. Good, nice. But let me give it like the definition in mathematics for the number. First, the real numbers, numbers are made, these numbers are made up by set of numbers, sets of numbers. So these numbers are made up by set of numbers, okay? So what is the set of numbers? First set is called the natural numbers, okay? So the natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to infinity. This is are called natural numbers. Any number from 1 to infinity is called natural number. Stop doing snap, please. Please. The last time I told you don't do that. Pay attention in my class. So natural number is 1, 2, 3, 4 to infinity. The second set that made up the real number is called integer number. Integers numbers. So what's the integer numbers? The integer numbers can we just make a WhatsApp group? Or no, don't make a WhatsApp group. Don't make any Snapchat. Stop doing that. The last time I told you, all of you. If you want to use the chat, use it only for asking questions.
Professor, you said we can't have a group chat to communicate with each other?
No.
I think that's
No.
kind of unfair of you to say, especially considering that we're all online.
If you have a question, you can email me for your question. Okay, now let me go back to that class. Integer numbers is the natural numbers and the negative of them and the zero. So the integer number will be like, for example, from minus infinity, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 to infinity. This is all of them called integer number. Now, number 3. What is the another set? Is rational numbers. So look, we're starting by small set, natural number, 1, 2, 3 to infinity. All of them positive. Look, go and then we go to the integer numbers. It's the natural numbers and the negative of them, like the negative of the natural numbers and the 0. Minus infinity, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, all of them are integer numbers. Now, the rational numbers is the ratio of integers. What does that mean? I mean by that, it is R equal M over N. Like anything of this as a fraction look like this, it's called not any. I mean, some of them look like this. No, I mean, any fraction look like this, it's called rational numbers, such that M, both of M and both of N are integers, and N, this N, not equal 0. N here is not equal 0. Why? Why N not equal 0? For example, let M equal, for example,
Open the fine, right?
Exactly. This is true. So suppose any number 3, and let N equal, for example, 0. So R equal 3 over 2, 0, and this is undefined. Okay, this is undefined. That's why here N not equal 0. So we have to focus N and M are integers and N not equal 0. This is called rational numbers. Rational numbers is a fraction look like this. Now the fourth set that made up real numbers is called irrational numbers. Is it clear before I go to the next slide? Can I go to the next slide? Okay, can I go to the next slide? Okay. So now, irrational numbers, number 4. Irrational number. What is the irrational number? What's the irrational numbers? I said the rational numbers, any fraction, like M over N. Irrational numbers, any number cannot write it as a fraction, as ratio, R equal M over N. If I cannot write the number as a ratio look like this, then the number is irrational. Give me example for irrational. Who can give me example of irrational numbers? By, exactly. What else? By is an example of irrational numbers, because by, I cannot write it as a fraction look like this. Never, I cannot. What another example? Who can give me another example? What about this one? Square root of 2 is irrational. What about this one? The cube root of 5 is irrational. What about something like that? Is irrational numbers. So anything I cannot write it as a ratio, look like this, is called irrational number. So all these numbers, all this number 1 plus 2 from the back, from 3, from 4. The 4 I mean irrational number, 3 is rational number, 2, 1. All of these from the back are made the real numbers. I denote it by R. Real numbers. All of them are made the real numbers. Natural numbers, rational numbers, integer, irrational, all of them they made or they like make the real numbers. So real numbers is irrational and rational and everything. So I'm going to draw a diagram shows how is the real number look like by using this set of numbers, the rational, integer, and all of them. So far, is it clear? Any question before I go to another other slide? If anyone has a question, I will answer. Okay. So now let's go to the diagram. So suppose I have something like that. This is called real number. Inside this diagram, we separate it to the half. This set is called irrational. And this set here is called rational. Inside the rational number, we have another set. Is integer. Why? Why the integer inside the rational? Because the rational is a ratio of integers. Inside the integer, we have small set. We have a small set. I'll draw it here. It's called natural number. Okay. And all these are real numbers. Real numbers. Is it clear for everyone? Any question? So look. No one has a question? So look. So a rational number, I want to give examples here on side. For example, here y. or square root of 2. Or for example, like I said before, square root of 2 divided by pi square. This is example for irrational. Natural number, it is 1, 2, 3, 4 to infinity. Integers is the natural numbers and the negative of the natural numbers. So dot dot dot, minus 3, minus 2, and minus 1, and 0. And the rest of them is natural here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to infinity. Rational number, anything of the form m over n, such that n not equal 0. Example, 1 over 2. Another example, 6 over 18. This is rational number. Any questions so far? All of these are made the real numbers. So, no questions, right? So now let's go to another slide talking about the properties of these real numbers. So now, before I go to the properties, let me go review what is the real numbers, natural numbers, integer numbers, and irrational numbers, and irrational numbers. Natural, from 1 to infinity. Integers, 0, and the negative, and the positive. Rational, anything of the form m over n, and not equal 0, m and n are integers. Irrational, anything I cannot write it as a ratio of the form r equal m over n. Example, by square root of 2 or whatever. All of these are make the real numbers. Now, the property here, pro of real number. The real number has a properties. First property is called commutative property. Commutative property. What does that mean? For example, if I have two real numbers, A and B, the sum of these two real numbers are equal, the same as B plus A. A plus B equal B plus A. The same thing for multiplication. A times B is the same as B times A. This is mean order does not matter. This is called commutative property. If I start from A, from the second number is the same as starting from the second number added to the first number. The same thing for multiplication. I give you example. Example. 2 plus 3. What is the answer? It's the same as 3 plus 2. Is both of them are equal 6. Look, 2 plus 3 is the same as 3 plus 2.
5, isn't it?
It's called
Isn't it 5?
Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 5. It's 5 here. So 3 plus 2 is the same as 2 plus 3. 5. Second thing, if I do the multiplication, 2 times 3 is equal the same as 3 times 2, and both of them are equal 6. So the probability of real number is commutative. If I start from the second one or I start from the first one, the same. Okay. Now, second probability. This is clear. The first probability. I hope no questions. It's good. I'm waiting for a question. Okay, let's go to the second probability. Second one is called associative property. What does that mean? It means if I have a parentheses a plus b plus c is the same as a plus b plus c. This means doesn't matter which two we add first. If I want to add from this side first and add this number is the same as adding the both in the end, then add the first. Doesn't matter which I will start. Okay, so now multiplication, for example, the same thing for multiplication. AB times C is the same as A times BC. Okay, I give you example. But this means does not which we wish to we add first or multiply first. I give you example. The same example as above. We'll take 2 plus 3 plus 5 is the same as 2 plus 3 plus 5. Both of them have the same answer, 10. This here, the answer is 10, here is 10. Both of them have the same answer. Any questions so far? Anyone has a question before? Connection. Everyone hear me? How is the connection? Do you hear me, everyone? Okay. Let me turn off the mic to let me go back to the last things we talked about. So we talk about three properties. First one is commutative. So I said A plus B is the same as B plus A. AB is BA. Second property is associative. Third property. Third one is, let me explain more about associative. I said A plus B plus C is A plus B plus C. And here A, B, C is the same as A, B, C. B, C. And third one is, I will talk about distributable property. What does that mean? Last one. This is mean A times B plus C is the same as A, B plus A, C. We distributed the A to the both of inside the parentheses, AB plus AC. The same thing if I multiply B plus C to the A is equal, again, distributing the A to the both sides, A, B plus A, C. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So let me give you example for the third one because I gave example for the second one and the first one, the distributable property. Suppose I have this number 2 times 3 plus 5. So I distribute the 2 to the both inside the parentheses like that. And it will give me 2 times 3 plus 2 times the 5. And the answer is 2 times 3 is 6 plus 2 times 5 is 10. And this is equal 16. Is is called the distributive property. The same thing if I want to multiply 3 plus 5 times 2, and this is equal again. The 2 distributed in the first term, the 2 distributed in the second term, and this is giving me 2 times 3 plus 2 times 5. This is equal again 6 plus 10, and this is equal 16. Is it clear for the last one? Okay. Anyone has a question for this property? Commutative, associative, distributive property. I'll give you another example. It's more like a little bit harder than this one. Can I move to the next slide?
Yes.
Okay. So example. Here. The distributive property for both parentheses, a plus b times x plus y. This is equal what? Who can answer this question? I give you 1 minute, 2 minutes to think about it. If you want to turn on the mic and you answer, it will be good.
May I?
Yeah. Yes.
We first do distribution property in here.
What?
Distribution property.
Okay. How we can do it here?
We first start with a times
Okay.
x times y.
Okay. Then
The same with b.
b. We can do a times x plus a times y, and the same thing for b. Or I want to give you another idea for that. A times everything inside, and b times everything inside. So they will give me like this: a times x plus y plus b times x plus y. And by using the previous slide, distributive property, will be easy for this. So the answer now is equal. We distribute again for the a inside and the b again. So ax plus ay bx plus by. Is it clear? I give you example by numbers for that, if it's not clear. Suppose we have 2 plus 3 times, like for example, 4 plus 5. Same thing. 2 times the parentheses, 4 plus 5, plus 3 times 4 plus 5. And again, 2 times 4 plus 2 times 5 plus 3 times 4 plus 3 times 5.
It would be short if you saw parentheses first.
Well, what do you mean?
With a number, we add 4 times 5 plus 5, and then we multiply by 2.
We can do that. Also, that is right. This is right too. But I want to show how, like, using these things for this example. These things. So now the answer is again is equal 8 plus 10 plus 12 plus 15. And this is equal what? 15. Okay. Any questions so far for this distributable property? No. So the real numbers in general, we have three properties: commutative, associative, and this property, distributive property.
Yeah, I got it.
So now let's go to another properties in real numbers. This is only for addition and subtraction. Another properties in real numbers for addition, and subtraction. So the properties for addition and subtraction for real numbers are like that. First property is -1 times any real number, any real. I will call this real number by A, by letter A. This is equal minus A. I give you example. So suppose my real number is like number 5. So -1 times 5 is equal -5. This is the first property for addition and subtraction. Second one, number 2. This is clear, right? No questions. Second property, if I have minus times minus number, because I said real numbers are negative, positive, anything. This is equal
Positive.
positive A, exactly. I give you example. So the same example like above. If I have minus times -5, this will give me only 5 positive. Have the property. If I have minus number in real number times any positive number, call it by B, this is the same as A times minus B. Exactly the same. And this is exactly the same as minus AB. So I mean, the minus can go down, go to the second part, second term, or I can let the minus go out and multiply the both numbers. I give you example. So suppose I have -2 times 3 is equal 2 times -3, and this is equal exactly -2 times 3. All of them are equal -6. All of them are equal -6. This shows it's a true property. And property is number 4. It says If I have two numbers, minus a, both of them are negative, and minus b. Okay, if I have two numbers, then this is equal minus, the minus and the minus are gone, so it become positive ab. I give you example. Suppose I have, like, for example, minus 2. No problem, guessing. Times minus 3. This is exactly like positive times 2 times 3. And this is equal 6. Number 5. If I have, for example, minus outside the parentheses, a plus b, I have two positive numbers. Then this equal, I can distribute the minus inside. So it will be like minus a minus b. I give you example again. Suppose I have this number, minus 2 plus 3. Again, minus 2 minus 3 equal minus 5. And this is true because 2 plus 3 is 5. When we multiply by minus, we give you minus 5. Or the same thing is to distribute the minus to inside. We give you minus 2 minus 3. This give me minus 5. Last one, number 6. If I have, for example, minus, and here is a minus b. The first number is positive, second one is negative. So I can distribute the minus inside, and they will give me exactly like b minus a. Any question? I give you example for this one, and I will listen for any question from you. So suppose, for example, I have minus 2 minus 3 again. This is give me like 3 minus 2, and this answer is 1. Okay, anyone has a question for all this property? Okay. If you have, you can ask your question. Don't feel shy. Okay, this is the properties for is minus a plus b the same as b minus, no, it's not the same. No, it's not the same. Yeah, it's the same. Is minus a plus b is the same. Yeah, it's the same. Yes, I show you why. Look here. For example, this one. When I distribute the minus inside, they give me minus. Here, let me change the colors. So when I distribute the minus, they give me minus a. Minus times minus is positive, b. And this is exactly like b minus a. And this is what I get here. Okay, perfect. Is it clear? So again, minus here, I can distribute it inside. If you give me minus a, minus times minus is positive b. And this is exactly like positive b minus a. Let's go to the example. I gave you example. Oh, we have 5 minutes. Okay, the last 5 minutes. Let me do this example, and then we're going to leave the class. So let me take, for example, what's distributive law for this one? This is the first one, the first question. Second question is minus x plus y minus z. What is the answer? So I give you like 2 minutes to think about it, and we will do it together. Who will do the first one and who will do the second one? Yes, but what's the answer? How we can do it? Is -1? No, it's not. Is minus x minus 2? Minus x minus 1? Yes. Minus x plus minus 2? Yes. So again, we distribute a negative inside. Look. So the negative again, negative times positive is negative, negative x, and negative times positive is negative, again, 2. This is the answer. Yes. Second one. Second one. Yes, this is true. So the minus, we distribute it again inside. So they give me minus x plus, no, not plus, minus x minus y and minus y and minus z. Go back to the properties for this one. Minus times minus number. Here, this one. Minus times minus number is the positive one. This is property number 2. You see the property number 2 here is the same as here. Minus times minus number is the same as positive. So the answer is minus x minus y plus z. Any questions so far? So this is the last example we will do it for this lecture. Anyone has a question before we leave? No. Anyone has?
I just have one more question. I was gonna ask if you have posted any homeworks on WebAssign yet, because
No, I did not post anything yet.
Okay, when do you expect to post any homework?
Next Thursday. I will finish this section. Yeah, I will finish this.
And is it due weekly?
It's weekly. No, it's not weekly. It's like after I finish the section, I will post the homework for the section.
Okay, so the homeworks are going to be posted like weekly.
No, it depends how many sections. Like if I finish the section today, for example, I will post the WebAssign homework for the question for the.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Well, maybe during next week I will like finish. Like during the lecture, I will finish because today we talk about syllabus. That's why. But during next week, maybe during like every lecture, maybe we'll finish section during the lecture.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah, I will post this recording in Blackboard. Yes, maybe tonight or tomorrow morning.
Thank you, Professor. Have a good night.
You too. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good night.